What's new in education? Well, as expected, Ofsted have made some changes. Although the word Ofsted can make us feel a little bit nervous or overwhelmed, it's vital that you understand their update and what it means for you in your role. I'm going to break it down really simply for you today in this quick bite-sized video. We're going to avoid any scary or overcomplicated educational jargon. Ofsted has announced a major overhaul of school inspections, introducing a new report card system and changes to how schools are assessed. They're running a consultation until April the 28th, with the new model set to launch in November. This includes changes to different areas of the inspection. Let's break them down. Firstly, Ofsted have created new report cards focusing on 9 key areas. Schools will now be assessed across these 9 areas, which include curriculum, developing teaching, leadership and governance, behaviour and attitudes, attendance, personal development and well-being, achievement, inclusion, and safeguarding. Now, if you're in an early years or a sixth form setting, they will also have their own categories, meaning that a school could have 11 ratings in total. Instead of a broad overall grade, each area will receive an individual rating, allowing for more targeted feedback. Now, you're probably wondering how Ofsted are planning on rating each area. They've created a 5-point traffic light rating scale. Schools will be rated on this 5-point scale from red, causing concern. Now, urgent action will be needed to be taken to provide a suitable standard of education for their learners. There's also amber. This means attention needed. This means there's some issues, inconsistency, but leadership are well equipped to improve them. You could also get a light green. This means secure and meeting the expected standards, providing a secure standard of education. Then you'll get green. This means strong, going beyond expectations by consistently secure learning across different year groups and subjects. And then you've got dark green. This is exemplary. All areas are graded at least secure, and in consistently strong areas there is practice that is considered exemplary. Now, if an exemplary rating is achieved, it will require approval from a national panel, ensuring there is consistency around the rating. However, if a school achieves a red, meaning a cause of concern on the 5-point scale for any of the key areas, they will be categorised as either special measures or significant improvement required. To be considered special measures, the school will have widespread issues with a red in leadership and at least one other area, or if safeguarding has not been met. If they are categorised as requires significant improvement, they will not be meeting safeguarding requirements or have a red rating in any area except leadership. Schools will also be classified as requires significant improvement if they have a red in leadership but no other red grades. Schools categorised as special measures will have 6 monitoring inspections within 2 years following the initial inspection, and require significant improvement schools will get 5 within 18 months. If a school receives any amber grades within the inspected areas, they will get a follow-up inspection within 18 months. Now, this inspection will focus specifically on the attention needed areas. This follow-up ensures that schools have opportunity to make improvements quickly to be upgraded to secure and do not have to wait years for another inspection. Now, currently, Ofsted carry out ungraded inspections. However, we can now say bye to these. From November, all inspections will be full inspections, making the process clearer for schools, so every school will know what inspection they receive and how often they'll occur. However, Ofsted are yet to give an answer on how frequent these full inspections will be under the new framework. Now, on a very positive note, Ofsted has listened to the voices of educators and will now include the context that the school operates in on the report card. This means that they plan to include information such as number of SEND students, attendance data, and local challenges. In my opinion, this greater focus on school context will show the bigger picture of the school away from that 5-point rating. Now, another phrase that used to make me shudder was deep dives. The good news is Ofsted have announced that these are no longer happening. Now, due to time limitations on inspections, deep dives have been abolished. Instead, inspectors will focus on pupil outcomes at every stage of learning. For example, this could include the use of appropriate tailored activities to promote independence and progress, and how learners are being prepared for the next stage of their journey. The final stage I'm going to explain involves Ofsted providing schools toolkits. Now, if we really break down why Ofsted inspections can be so nerve-wracking, it mainly comes down to the fear of the unknown. What are they going to want to look at? What won't they want to see? Toolkits will be published so that schools know exactly what Ofsted will assess. These toolkits contain the standards Ofsted will inspect against and describe the quality they expect to see for each of the 5 points on the scale. As part of the toolkits, during an inspection, each school will nominate a senior staff member to work closely with inspectors. This will ensure that leaders feel fully involved throughout the whole inspection process. My final thoughts on this then. Well, these changes to Ofsted aim to give a clearer, fairer and more precise view of school performance while supporting continuous improvement. Schools, parents and professionals have the opportunity to shape the system through that consultation process before November. What are your thoughts on the new system? Fairer or more complex? Drop us a comment in the comment section below to start an open discussion.